Hey guys, Kev here, and I have a package to unbox for you. I have my Kvist Bladeworks Vanish right here in my sick horse leather slip cardigan. I always forget the name of the leather, but it's from Northwoods Leatherworksco, who kills it. And yeah, one of the best knives in the game right now, in my opinion. So we have this. Did I give him the P.O. box? Yep. So we just have 2 P.O. boxes on there, no big deal. LeftyEDC. All right. This is from Berg Blades, actually. So randomly I saw he dropped a new knife. I can't even remember what it was now. And I actually pre-ordered it because I thought it looked really cool. And then I asked about prototypes, and he offered to send me 1 or 2. I don't know what he put in here. So he said, Sweeney is made by Riot, CPM 20 CV, available end of May. Mutt, that's the one I ordered. The Mutt made by CPM 20 CV, available June. Please contact for return instructions when done. Thanks. Hope you like them. Cool. That's from Matt Westberg, a.k.a. Berg Blades. So we got 2 prototypes, actually. So let's just check them out in order. We got this cool patch here. Sweet. I'm assuming this one's for me, so I'm going to hang on to this. That's actually a really cool patch. Let's put that up here. And yeah, we have 2. So let's check out the this one first. I truly don't know which one's which. When I see the other one, I'll know if that's the one I ordered or not. But this is really cool looking. And I guess we can tell by the fact that this is clearly a Riot-made knife. You can just tell. So this is going to be the Sweeney, is my guess. He seems to have a theme based on, well, I guess I can't be sure about that, but it seems to be based on, I guess it's just different stuff, because he has the slim, so the Sweeney, I'm assuming, is based off of Sweeney Todd, right? But I could be wrong. Now that I'm thinking about it, I'm just going to shut up. I thought it was based off of Sweeney Todd, which is like the, I think it's a book or a poem or something, but then Johnny Depp made that movie. That's how I know it. And it's pretty cool. So, anyway, you have a micarta scale perfectly fit in there. You got the T8s right there, all stonewashed, except the blade seems to be a bead blast. Oh. So this could be, I mean, I know Riot can do a bead blast, but this could be because they like bead blasts, but I'm assuming he chose here. I'm going to just check them out, and then I'll decide which one's which. But I'm pretty sure this one's the Riot one, just looking at it. I like how the clip mounts from the inside. So I don't know if you take this inlay off, if you can get to the clip screw then. I'm guessing that's how it works. You probably don't have to take anything else apart. Yeah. 20 CV, I believe, on both of these, right? Is that what he said? Sorry, I'm a little scatterbrained. Yep, both are 20 CV. And the Sweeney is available end of May. So they're both available in the next month or 2. So this one has the top flipper sort of deal. Comes back like this. It sort of reminds me of the one on that Labrador knife, which that one sucked, but this works really well. It also has a little bit of a different angle. But yeah, this is kind of a unique flipper tab. It's usually when they come back like this, they're a little lower, like on our Buzz model. Here, I'll show you a couple of comparisons. So here's the Buzz. This is our knife, a Divo knife. And you can see we did the kind of wheel back, and that is a little lower down, right? It's more of a Bic lighter rollover, the top type of deal, right? Where this, you kind of still do sort of a front flipper motion. But it's harder to reach around and get it. You can still get it, but this one you're on the tab a little quicker to get it. It's just sort of 2 different ways of looking at it, if you catch my drift. They both work. I do like this quite a bit, though. It feels really good. Now, the benefit with this type versus this, I would think, is detent. You can dial up the detent more on this. Now, this one has a very good detent. I think the way the hole is placed and everything, it works very well. This one feels great as well. Yeah, see, they could dial the D10 up because they have a tab that's a little longer. You can get some pressure on and pop it, if that makes sense. So, yeah, very well done there. The scales feel super smooth. That stonewash is really heavy in a good way. Like, it's super soft and smooth. I like that a lot. Lock bar access is absolutely fantastic. Droppy. Yeah, this knife is wonderful. So it just comes down to if it's your overall aesthetic. It's not really mine. You know, it's got the drop point. Very simplistic, I should say. Not simple. Nice lines back here. I like it quite a bit. Very comfortable in the hand. You have basically a choil right here. Fills the hand really well. You have a pill-shaped hole, which I really like. If you're at the gas station on a Friday night, you're going to be good to go. You got 7-Eleven grips, Slurpee saving grips. Yeah, this is solid. And then left-handed, I'm not having any issue firing this bad boy at all. Can I thumb it? Yeah, I can thumb it. That's what she said. Grab that top flipper. See if I can... Yup. Oh, seems like a good one. I've never been able to do this. See, just feels like something I could do it with for some reason. I don't know why I thought that. As I struggle mightily. Come on, dude. Just do it. Just do it. Oh, yeah. Oh, I feel like such a fool. All right. Sweeney. And then I think we're going to find out in a quick sec. Yeah, this is the one I bought. So I just thought this looked cool. Smaller than I thought. It's still bigger than the Iron Pup. But not as big as I believe it's called. Is it the Wolf or the Wolf Pup? Ooh. Okay. Detent is a little light. This is definitely the we made one. You could tell immediately by the pivot. Yeah, I can just tell. Obviously the flame. I think this is the one I picked up, but I thought I got the one with... thought it had a satin on it. Maybe I'm wrong. Now, my guess is the reason it's off-center right there. So maybe it's just a little loose. Yeah, I think it's a little loose. Let me see. Obviously, this is a prototype, so I'm going to be very, very careful. Tighten that, and we are dead nuts. So, I'll be honest, this feels like a Wii, like production, like one of their knives. You know what I mean? Because it's got that tiger stripe, it's got the pivot and everything. It just looks like a Wii. So it's kind of interesting. I believe it's a Berg Blades knife. Yeah, the detent's a little light on this one for a flipper. I mean, it should be a lot stronger if you're going to have a flipper. Now, I'll admit it probably works great on the flick because of that, right? And that might be why they dialed it the way they did, because you can reverse flick it. But I would want a little more juice on the flipper. So hopefully that's some feedback he gave them on the prototypes. And, you know, this is just one prototype out of however many. I don't know why I can't deploy it every time. Let me see. Yeah, it's just a soft detent. I mean, it's not like ultra soft. I can get it out, but I am fighting it quite a bit. And there's a little bit of binding right here as well. So it might still be wearing a path there. But anyway, we should be kind of looking at the design, not so much the, you know, all that stuff, because that stuff he can change if he wants to. So that's on him if he decides to or not. And that's going to be based on what he thinks, not what I think. So that is what it is. You can almost get 4 fingers on this puppy down here. You can choke up like this. You're kind of on the edge there, but, you know, I could hold back like this and then utilize that. I really like this blade shape. It's got like a little bit of a poon going there. Feels like a hollow grind. Nice drop point with the hollow. I think it looks good. It's kind of, to me, it's kind of like an upgrade to the Iron Pup that I always liked, but I don't know. I just couldn't jive with that one. The amount of handle you had sticking out of your pocket was a bit much. This is still quite a bit. So it'd be cool if maybe he could, you know, make it a little more deep carry. I know that's tough with 2 screws, but you know, the alternative is to do like side-by-side screws. Do it a little bit wider of a clip up here and then bring it down so that way you can put the 2 screws up here. That'll bring it up a little bit. But I get why you would do 2 screws to keep it from wiggling. You could always do like a pin and a screw to try to minimize that. I don't know, just some shit I'm talking about there. Yeah. I mean, this feels good when you hold it like this. It'd be cool if this was maybe if you had a little more choil so you could get a full finger in there, but I know that takes away aesthetically from it. These are all the decisions that you have to make as a designer, you know. And then the handle for my hand being a large glove size hand, it's like just enough, so it would work, but I would always just do this anyway. So, yeah. I think other than the detent being a little bit on the softer side there, it's cool. It's cool. But I'm actually really blown away with this one. I like this one a lot. Just, you know, the action's really good. It just feels super soft. The titanium feels amazing. You could probably even do the rollback move. I mean, the difference is night and day in this right here through this pivot. If I disengage, like this is just butter all the way through, where this one's, you know, quite a bit of tension all the way through. So interesting to note. But we and Riot both do amazing work. So I'm sure they'll both come out really, really good. And I love this finish that they do. I'm not a fan of like lightning anno. This is similar sort of, but like there's just something about their sort of tiger stripe anno that does it for me. This top flipper is really good. And the hole is really good. So she said, and I like this size a bit better, you know. I do like this size of knife, but you know, the flipper tab is kind of in the way there to work for me ergonomically, where this doesn't have that. You can choke up right here, and this is really comfortable. So I'm probably going to be picking one of these up too when they come out. So big shout out to Berg Blades. Thank you for letting me check these out. Look at that action, dude. Just look at it. I love when a knife has that kind of action where it just slowly comes down. So it's not like this, where if I disengage, it wants to just chop my finger. I don't even want to show you, but it just wants to come down on your nail and kill you, right? Like it just wants to chop your nail down. And there's a lot of knives that do that, and it's not a bad thing, but like this does it. And you got to just angle your fingers in the right place. But this, it kind of comes down very controlled, and it has a nice flat that hits you instead of a corner. So for the people like me who are dumb and like to get hit in the nail with knives, it's really good. For the people who just do this like a normal person, it's excellent as well. Yeah, overall, this is a banger right here. I would love to see this with some carbon fiber, camo carbon, fat carbon, something like that. I'd be all over that. If I got one of these in like a belt satin or something with camo carbon, yeah. Color me impressed on that. I don't know what options there will be, but I think I'm going to pick one up regardless. I like the clip. It's pretty low, but it looks like you got some ramp under that puppy right there. And oh, and it's got nice flex to it. Yeah, that feels good. Just curious how that'll pop into the pocket. Let's see. Oh, like butter. Like butter. What about this one? That one works great too. So, yeah. I'm sure in production they're going to dial this detent in and everything will get smoothed out. And I bet you if I took this apart, put skiffs in it, or just cleaned it or whatever, it would probably, like, this would go away, you know? We has good quality pivot system, so I doubt that it's anything serious in there that's causing the issue. And so in production, I think this is going to be very fidgety as well. That flipper tab is very nicely jimped. I really like that. It is very comfortable to either push button like that or grip and rip with a light switch. I don't know why I lost my train of thought there, but a light switch. Very nice. And then the fuller is very accessible in the sense that it doesn't look super harsh or sharp or anything, but it's deep enough, and the way your finger just catches in there is very good. Looks like I'm locking it up as a lefty, so we'll see how that works out in production. That's, you know, that's the game I got to play. But it's a small enough knife that I can actually just go right to the pivot and do a side flick, probably. Yeah. Let's try that again. Yeah, I think I could sort that out to where I would get that every time. Yeah, and then go into that choil. Yeah, they're both really good, honestly. I just needed a second to get used to this one. I do love Wee's just centering and like the way they do this area of a knife. I know that sounds weird, but the way they do that area of a knife is just really cool. You know, Riot's really good as well, but there's just something about how I don't know if it's because the backspacer kind of, you know, is milled down here. There's just something different that does, and I really like it. So I'm going to shut up now. You're probably going to see full reviews on this. I'm not sure. I just covered a lot of stuff. And I think this is going off to another reviewer after me, so we'll see. I might just send him off since I've basically covered everything I could here. But we shall see. Big thank you to Matt. Appreciate you, man. Go check out Berg Blades. They have a website. I'll link it down below. They might have some stuff for sale right now. I know they had some slims not too long ago. And cool designs. Cool dude. So go ahead and support that if you like. I love you guys. I hope you have an absolutely fantastic day. And I will catch you later.